Are you guys familiar with that anime about a high school boy who discovers that his classmate is secretly dying from a pancreatic illness, and then the two of them become important parts of each other's lives? Yep, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. It's based on a novel by Yoru Sumino, who also wrote I Had That Same Dream Again. I am so excited to talk about this book, but I don't want to spoil anything because the less you know going in, the better the experience is. Also, it's my first time annotating a book, and I'm not sure if I did it right, but never mind. The story follows Nanoka, a smart but lonely young girl who gets an assignment from school to figure out the true meaning of happiness. After school, she talks about it with three women she becomes close to. First, Minami-san, a troubled high schooler. Second, Skank-san, a blunt but caring woman who always gives Nanoka honest advice. And third, Grandma, who shares stories and little lessons about life. What I loved about this book is how real the emotions feel. Nobody in this story feels perfect or overly dramatic. The conversations reminded me so much of real people and real struggles that I genuinely cried a couple of times while reading. And as the story slowly reveals more about the characters, you'll start realizing that there's so much more going on beneath the surface. By the end of this book, this young girl, trying to find the meaning of happiness, ended up teaching me things about my life too. So yeah, I recommend this book because it feels like the kind of story that meets you differently depending on where you are in life. You might relate to Nanoka's loneliness, one of the women she meets, or even the small conversations that seem simple at first but end up meaning so much later. Honestly, any book that can make me cry and still leave me feeling comforted afterward is a book that I'll always recommend.